we're getting close to the end, so I kind of want to get everyone's final thoughts, excluding Hannah because she's not here. So,
She was here?
no, she was not
You
here.
what?
Oh, she
But
was
I,
not. Oh,
but
okay.
but Xander, I think you are tied right now for the most.
That's what I got out of this?
I think so.
I actually got tied for most appearances on the podcast. I'll
I
take
think
that.
you have. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she did it like I really so one like actually like shout out to Hannah who's opening her own practice right now, which is actually super badass. We as much as we all are definitely gonna pile on a grave and dance upon it for at least until through the next episode. But shout out, congrats on going to the games again. That's a super big accomplishment. But takeaways, I think Europe is gonna be that's gonna be a really fun race for the last three spots on both sides. I have a feeling it's going to really come down to the last three spots. And then really excited to see what comes out of like the programming and everything and takeaways from athletes going into the games to see kind of what gets. Is Boz going to do the teases like Castro used to do, or is it all just going to be just silence until like 10, like 4 days out?
Well, what did he do last year? Was he pretty silent?
I don't remember Paz doing like the annoying like that's why people didn't like Castro's. They're like, oh, he's just trying to like make it some military test. He's like, no, he's just trying to mentally get in your head, and I think it was like really well done. Paz just we waited until we got there. I think when
Did he not? I thought he had a few videos with the demo team where he hinted at certain movements or certain
I think
apparatuses and
maybe
stuff like
that's what
that.
it was. It was like, but was it like I feel like a lot of them were released like the week of the games, not like a week ahead of time.
I think they I think if I remember correctly, he only like hinted at certain movements or certain things that were going to be brand new. Um and little surprises like that or like but he didn't do like sneaky hints or anything. Although if a rumor has it um a certain implement slash jump rope and jump rope company had released it to athletes about a month ahead of time that they were going to need to do a certain movement, and so other people had a chance or an unfair advantage to test the movement out and learn how to do it. But that was never officially announced. But apparently once the games came, were told like, yeah, this was the stuff that they were talking about a month and a half before.
Oh, I remember that. They had a video of Laura Horvat like doing the movement and having that company show her the was it the double and their crossover, whatever that thing
Yeah,
is.
something like that. Yeah. And then lo and behold, they happened to sponsor the event or something, and then there was the movement, and there was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, Vic, what do you got for final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I'm echoing a lot of the same with Europe. I'm very excited to see how that all plays out. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of perennial games athletes from the Europe side on men and women don't qualify, and you see some new faces. Like I said, there are a few young guns that are very impressive, and one of them for sure is definitely Victor Hoffer. I do think that if he shows up and he's ready to compete, he is going to qualify, and he's probably going to be top 5 in the Europe area. So I'm calling that now. And if I'm wrong, so be it. But from one Victor to another, I got to support the dude. And I just realized I was doing that. I'm like, damn, do I have unconscious bias towards victors? I'm like, shit.
Victors, Victorias.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm excited for that. Also excited to be there. I will be in Madison, which will be great. I'm also, I mean, takeaways here, final thoughts. I'm happy to, see Tom hopefully make the trip up to Portland, Maine for summer camp. We're just going to speak it into reality. And
he has
then
kids,
maybe,
man. He can't afford shoes.
I
He
know.
can't dress himself.
I
I can't.
I am a t-shirt and shorts guy. Like my wife like literally goes to me and says, "What the hell are you wearing?"
Just like
Like
let your wife tell your wife that she needs to go to like one of the cool sneaker shops. She doesn't need to drop $400, but she needs to like set a budget of 300 just to come back with a cool pair of
Bro,
shoes.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I
yeah.
just actually, speaking of which, go to the Gap. You'll find perfectly good stuff there for even for tall people like you.
Bro,
This is where we intersperse the scene from Crazy Stupid Love, where it's like, I shop at the Gap. Nobody shops at the Gap.
bro, I make this shit look good.
listen, my wife works for Amazon. So do you think we're gonna go to the Gap? No,
No.
Amazon, all
All right.
Amazon.
If I see you walking around with
Threads.
some of those leggings from Amazon, it's over, dog. We taking you to a stylist. But no, yeah, takeaways there. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for summer camp, excited for TBO camp. Both of those I strongly recommend people going to.
You can buy New Balances on Amazon.
I can't
Yep.
see. I can't see it on because your phone was blurred out.
It's all right, go search it. We can't, no free ads. That's why we didn't, that's why
They
we
don't
go
sponsor our podcast yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Until we get that New Balance check right there, we ain't doing it. So New Balance, holler at us. Yeah, definitely excited. Those are camps I definitely endorse because you're always going to learn something while you're there, and it's more than just CrossFit. It's about building that community and building connections with like-minded people, and also expanding expanding your experiences. So I know we're talking about Des Moines, Iowa. I get it, but it's
Oh,
definitely a cool place.
all right. So my final thought, I added another piece of equipment on my body to be more of a robot. So I have
Oh, that was
Yeah, I was like, you got Neuralink? Like that was
no.
fast.
So I have I'm officially on an insulin pump now. So, and the thing that pisses me off, I have to change it every 3 days.
Oh.
So yeah.
So for the people with working pancreases, can you talk to us about why that's such a pain in the ass?
So there's literally sticker adhesive on my body for 3 days, and I have to, and the thing
I'm so
is,
sorry. I don't need to know more now.
and
Nope,
so
I don't like that feeling.
and the crazy thing is the glucometer that I have, the CGM, continuous glucometer meter. So I have to keep it on the same side or the same plane of where my Omnipod is. So right now I have my glucometer like on my ass cheek and this thing on my stomach. And so every 3 days I have to like flip it around to pretty much switch it.
wow.
So I've heard my buddies are like pretty much saying that your skin's gonna break down so quick, it's gonna be insane.
That's
And I'm
unfortunate.
like,
You have no idea that you froze for a good 15 seconds there, pal.
Yeah, exactly. That was
oh,
hilarious.
I know. I saw you guys frozen, so that's. But I kept on
Oh,
talking
this is
because
gonna
we're
be
recording.
this is gonna be fun to see who actually
Yeah,
shows up on
exactly.
the
Who
podcast.
actually did what?
One of these people are not like the other. So, yeah, and
I guess.
I wish I can go to Misfit Camp or at least like one of these days. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm really looking forward towards the European region and seeing that battle go out and who's gonna come up top. And yeah, that's hopefully on to another 150 episodes.